They say my bars be a little too complex. Like this real shit too tough to swallow, digest. But you would take a shot and digest for a nigga who's stuck in the same complex. Let me put this in proper context. Y'all just some trap niggas projects. Pyrex whipping you Pittsburgh, modern day pirates hitting licks just to get rich quicker. How you figure? 25 to life is worth being lit for the night. You shine tonight, but raising your son to provide a little more light. Imagine being locked in the cage and seeing your son with the pain on his face, his heart filled with rage, and your greatest advices, nigga. I remember I was in the same position, center of attention. On my block, I had power, but I was a little nigga, small, so I had to shoot to guard my position. The opposition stayed on the mission, trying to catch me slipping, but I stayed on point, kept Tony Parker with me, ready to pop a bitch. I'm almost positive I was a few inches away from HIV positive. See, son, my pop sat in the same seat that I'm in. Seems like 10-year sentences run on like improper grammar, and grammar is left to raise the child, so when they say I have an old soul, it's because all my shoes are hand-me-downs. It seems I've seen a few scenes that caused me to lose a few seams. My genes ain't perfect. My father was in and out, so he wasn't there to teach me that life was a game of chess and not checkers. My mother had 5 guys in and out buying us Burger King, but never adding any substance, so fast food had us fooled into thinking we were full. Meanwhile, we walking around on E, searching for food for thought, realizing this shit ain't what we thought. As a child, my imagination was fabricated, created, aggravated assault. They beat that shit in our brains till we believed it was sane without gain. That shit left a stain in our memories. So hours of hours we spend paying Instagram attention, and they selling the addiction of scrolling and fake living. Falling into adultery as adults, we worship imagery, facing harsh sentencings, life with low self-esteem. It's diminishing. We're in the Luke Kane finishing when kicking it with fast money equals crash dummies because they thought they found a vehicle to reach financial stability. But there was a recall. They record every call and we all seesaw going back and forth. We're working a 9 to 5 and making a killing. It's crazy how good guy turns villain. I'm just trying to feed my children, replace all the real men with real niggas who pull triggered when traumatized. I see mamas cry when baby dies, and it's kinda odd when getting even is subtracting a nigga and adding another fatherless child. And I'm like, wow, we living in the wild. Meanwhile, we laugh at the fact that they gunned another nigga down. See, the other day, my mama came outside to the car. She say, son, come in the house or drive off. And I'm like, why? She say, because they down the street with some big-ass guns, and I ain't gonna lie. I thought that shit was funny, but I realized that was her way of saying she loved me. I realized that was her wrapping her arms around me to hug me. I realized that real eyes realize that black lives really do matter.